Welcome to AFC East Shakedown. I'm your host, Tommy, and joining me is Anthony from Jets Life Podcast. Below is Curtis from Ace Per Head, and Mr. Juan in the building. Hello, Juan. How you doing, Mr. 11 and 2? Wait a minute. Hold on. Here he is. Juan, how you doing?
You didn't do that on purpose?
What? What are you talking about? Oh, my God. Six Ring Juan below us. How you doing, Six Ring Juan?
I'm
chilling, man. He's feeling good, guys. So what is up, Bills Mafia? What is up? Welcome to AFC Shakedown. And let's get to it. And Mr. Juan, by the way, is on a bye week, so he's here just chilling today.
Finally.
Finally. It's a late bye week for you. So let's get right to it. Let's get right to the action. It's ours game out here. We do got some people in the chat real quick. Sean, what up, man? This will keep going with work. They're dragging ass today. I hope it does, man. I hope it does. Chandra, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Mick Bean, that's our resident Chiefs fan in the building. He's always busting my balls about McDermott and McBean. Brandon Bean. All right, let's get to it. So, Mr. Anthony. Bro, you gotta beef with Curtis talking about your team tanking.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
Wait, Anthony, tell Curtis talking all that trash last week about tanking. Tell him, Anthony.
Yeah, never really bought the tank thing. I mean,
I got your back, brother. I got your back.
We got your back, Anthony. We got your back.
Yeah.
No good Curtis below us.
And I tell you what, there's a lot in the Jet fan base not happy about the result of last week. But I got to tell you, like, going into the season.
You play the Falcons, man. That's what the Falcons do.
That's right.
I mean, listen, I'd love to be sitting here saying the Jets sitting top pick, everything, whatever. But then the problem is, like, you go into the first year with a rookie quarterback potentially, and you don't know what you have in a head coach. I'm not saying that we have that answer yet. Obviously, there's still a lot to go, but Aaron Glenn has progressively gotten better from the way he started. It's not as horrible as it was. Is he still making mistakes? Sure, but he's touching the right buttons in some of these critical situations. They've yet to win a game outright, like, from start to finish, like, give you that kind of vibe that, they outcoached the other team. It's a hard ask at this point in time with a rookie offensive coordinator, rookie head coach. But I tend to get the vibe that things are moving in the right direction with this team overall. Going against the Falcons was probably their, a game that I felt like they could have taken advantage of with that, because Falcons are kind of down a few players. Kirk Cousins being a backup. Defense isn't what it was early in the year. I view this game as one they'd probably take and run away with, but it was a game that they took a few punches in this game. They were up 7-0 pretty early in the second quarter. Falcons go down, score a touchdown at the end of the first half, score a touchdown the very first drive of the second half. It almost looked like that situation from a week ago where the touchdowns and the points started coming in bunches, but they kind of held strong there. Bijan had his day, but as I was mentioning with Curtis on his show the other day, as good of a game as he had, the Jets did a good job of kind of containing him from taking one to the house, or a lot of his bigger runs led to field goal possessions instead of touchdowns, like he's well versed in doing for majority of the season. His only touchdown was on a short little run outside near the goal line. So again, their running game is weak. It has issues throughout the season, but to kind of contain Bijan from being a monster was a big one. And you know what, Tyrod, I tell you what, there was a play in there.
Tyrod for president, let's go.
Yeah. That's right. Let's say it, Anthony. Call it how it is. Tyrod for president.
There was a play there where I thought we were seconds away from seeing Justin Fields again. He took a shot on the sideline, and he was on the floor for a good 5-10 seconds, whatever. Got up, very next play, or maybe it was a play after that, 2 plays later, hits Adonai Mitchell for a 52-yard touchdown. That was when the Jets were down 14-7, I believe, to tie it up, whatever. And again, the Jets are a team that when things go bad, things start to spiral, and they kind of kept punching back when things started falling apart. So for that, I'm really kind of impressed with the way this team is doing. And special teams has just been an absolute animal. They've stolen games this season for the Jets. Just have 2 wins on the back of some critical special teams plays throughout the season. Actually, all three wins, I would probably say, had some sort of special teams impact. But yeah, I mean, 27-24 win against Falcons. Jets are 3-9. Wish it was better, but it is what it is. They're moving in the right direction. We'll see what happens in the draft, and all that stuff is for a conversation at a later point in time.
Curtis, what do you got to say to Anthony? You want to apologize for the
I don't know what
tank job comment you made last week?
Well, either A,
apologize to Tyrod.
They've been inept most of the season, or have
lost for words. Somebody's lost for words.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. You're playing the Dolphins with speed, and you play man all day, and you get burned in the first half, and you don't take the foot off the pedal.
No.
So to me, there's just so many curious decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they realize at some point, hey, we're not getting the first overall pick. We're not getting Mendoza. Let's put it back to the win factor again. I don't know, but it was very curious decisions. Just, timely screw-ups that, I mean, you can get 1 or 2 in a season, but when you get handfuls of them and then decisions, maybe it looked like they were trying to lose. Hey, look at that, Tommy. Man, you just got loaded up. Where's my cut?
Oh, Cali Blitz in the building. Yeah, you know what that gets, man. Callie, thank you so much. Let me hit you up with that real quick. My dude, Callie. Been watching this channel. Been watching since 2020, man. He's one of my first subscribers. Thank you so much, Callie. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good weekend, brother.
For $100, that horn might need to be on the whole show.
My dude, man. That's my dude. All right, so Curtis, you were saying how much you love Tyrod and how much you apologize to Anthony.
They should have been running. I think they should have been running him earlier.
Yeah, he should have been out there earlier, and he was, but then he got injured, and then they won against Cincinnati, and then you kind of had a situation where you kind of had to keep Fields in there, and then we're just back to where we should have been 5 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well,
I think Curtis is a little scared. Sounds like Curtis is a little scared coming up. Just saying.
I'm running 40,000 D chess. I'm going to Super Bowl. I've been predicting it all year.
You guys still have 47,000 D. We've upgraded to 48,000.
Oh yeah, 48,000.
Oh my God.
I just I thought they were going to be better this season than what they are now. And I was just surprised at so many different choices they've made. Surprised at some of the situations that have come up. So I don't know. I guess they're in the process of turning around, man. I think Anthony said they're still on the track. They're still in the hunt.
I sent that graphic. I don't know if you saw in the chat.
All right, Anthony, slow down.
Is your team still alive? And then the little graphic of the Jets. We're still alive.
I love you, man. Slow down. Calm down, Anthony.
I shared that graphic. I thought that was pretty humorous.
Calm down, Anthony.
They got some.
Oh my God!
There's a chance if all 31 teams lose out the rest of the year and we win all our games.
That's true. That's
in
true.
The hunt.
Very
it's almost
true.
like the Dolphins in the hunt.
I don't know what we're hunting for, but we're in it.
All right, Mr. Juan, what do you feel about these Jets, man? Coming up, man, in the hunt, possibly.
I don't know about that, but I feel like at times in the show, I've been a bigger fan of the team than Anthony has been, and now they're paying off for me. I'm enjoying them winning. It's great, and they're gonna do it again tomorrow, and I can't wait to see it.
Ooh, confident. I like it.
I'm watching your game. You got to go against Burrow. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we will get into that. That's going to be and by the way, they flexed that. It was a 4:00 game. They put it to 1, thinking it was going to be a terrible game, and now it's winding up being probably the game of the weekend because I don't think they thought it.
They needed you guys.
Yep. The Falcons should have no issue. Apologies for their fan base. The Falcons, Jesus. All right, so it's the Falcons. All right, so let's get to the next game. The Dolphins, 21-17. What an ending, Curtis, to that game. Talk to us about this game that you thought the Dolphins were going to blow out the Saints. What happened? You got the dub, but what happened there? That was a crazy ending. I don't know if I've seen that before. That was a wild ending.
My team is retarded. They're just retarded. I mean,
yikes.
It's almost impossible to keep, straight face. They should have destroyed them. Tua had, you get a fumble or it was an interception. I think it was a fumble. I can't remember. You get the ball back, and then McDaniel calls play action. Too deep, a fly in the deep post, and Tua just throws it up. I mean, the Dolphins are just a sad team. Maybe they'll do the 50,000 D chess, but it's ridiculous. It's like they want to a game of hot potatoes, what they do all the time. Last 2 games, they should have won very easily. I thought McDaniel did a good job this time for the most part. I thought calling the run game a lot. Achane's a star. There's a few points where, look, and this is what I say why I get frustrated. There's a talent. When you have a guy like Achane, you got a guy like Waddle, you got some talent on it. You could take these average teams and you could screw up and even blow them out because you just got – football's a game of horses. But McDaniel doesn't seem to understand things. So why do you get a turnover? You're up 7 points. You're on their side of the field. You need about 8 yards for at least a field goal. And his first call is play action deep. And that's the problem. McDaniel's he's got some assets. The team likes to play around him, but he's semi-incompetent. He's just like a few screw looses that will never seem to change. Tua can't even do – his game wasn't as bad as it looked. You go back to the film, he made some very nice plays. But then there were a few screwless plays on that as well. He just – there's a rollout on a 3rd and 1. He just can't drop it in. He misses that. It hits the tight end's hands. He drops it. And so there's just not enough talent on a team. We gave up 4 big sacks. Everybody on the offensive line, I think the center, their efficiency rating was on the 95. So Washington's terrible. They had Mariota. They got no defense. So we won by a little bit of luck and some real high point talent. If you took HN, we would have lost the last
Saints.
Yeah, the Saints. Yeah, Saints. So we would have lost with
Dolphins really messed you up.
Yeah, it's all the same. It just blurs into the same. You know what I mean? It's like it's the same thing all year. I mean, look, except when we beat your Bills, that was the only shock.
Oh, whatever.
That's the only time I was like,
jeez. Your Super Bowl hero of the year. All right. Calm down.
Me, I'll take it.
Yeah, Juan loves it. Deflate Juan over there, but I get it.
Just think about it. Shuck, who you guys said didn't. Tommy, he's not too bad, right? This guy's got some talent. Shuck had some talent, man. The guy could develop. He's got nothing but he outplayed Tua. But that doesn't make any sense. Like, what's happening to Tua? Why is McDaniel calling the way he is? So we skated. We'll probably skate maybe by the Jets.
And Tua.
I think you should do that.
No, I don't think
regress big time.
We could easily lose to them. But we could destroy them. Who the hell knows?
That's true.
Who's taking the crazy pills? Is
That's
Glenn going to be taking the crazy pills? Is McDaniel going to take an extra dose of the crazy pills? Who knows? So that's it. Dolphins.
Yeah.
We're gonna do just enough for McDaniel to return, and then it'll be an all off season. We're on our way.
Yeah, I thought the ending was wild. So they go down, they score, they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. They fail. You guys pick it off, score 2. Now they're down 4. They get the onside kick.
Thanks for the refs.
If you don't return it, they're only down 2. They can win it with a field goal, which is wild. So it was a wild sequence of events. that got that win, but it was crazy. But yeah, you're right though. You should have beat that team by at least 10 points. At least. They're terrible. Not that you're good, but man, the Saints are bad. But yeah,
you know what it is? It's like it's just there's an instability. There's just a lack of quality to be consistent in everything. There's just constant states of inconsistency, whether it's McDaniel, the way he thinks and calls, Tua, his decision making, the offensive line being up and down. And
do you think Tua? Do you think he cares anymore though? Do you think he thinks like he's going to be a long time, like he's going to be there longer in Miami after? Right. So do you think he actually cares anymore about what happens in Miami?
The game of football, and he wants to continue. All these guys, you know how it is. There's no way you're going out there wanting to be a pro player, especially at the quarterback, under the microscope, is saying you suck, and then you're going to go out and play poorly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't think he's playing poorly on purpose. I just don't know if he cares that he is. How about that? I just feel like he's regressed, and he just doesn't like when he talks his pressers. He's just like so whatever about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but it just for him. This is his worst season. Would you agree?
With the
Miami Dolphins?
Oh yeah.
And I don't feel like his pressers are really like you wouldn't think he is. Is my point. So it's odd that he's so whatever nonchalant about it. Is what I'm saying.
Look, you got to think. Look, it's so hard because the insanity level around Dolphins fans. This team for years has had a retarded build. They've had a terrible offensive line. Like now you're running the football, but McDaniel can't even get plays in on time. You really can't. You watch every time we play somebody, they're at the line of scrimmage with 15 seconds, and we're running up the line at 7 almost every single time. We still can't even do these basic things right. And, it's with what the Dolphins do is they find somebody and they just keep putting him up there and focus on him. And he's not playing great, but we struggle against second stringers in the preseason. McDaniel, what is he like? Why did it take McDaniel 8 weeks or 7 weeks to figure out run the damn football? What? So at a certain point, you might just be getting frustrated. Like, this is not going to change. I know that I'm going to be the guy being put up there. He deserves it in a lot of ways, but so does McDaniel. Rush should have cleaned everything out, and they're going to keep McDaniel. They're going to turn Tua into the pinata. So maybe in that regard, but he's not playing good, obviously. But why? Football's a team sport. So his decision-making is the worst. But that all ties in. McDaniel's the guy who develops him. He can't even get to a presser and not go, you know what I mean? So what kind of coach, so I don't know. I bet you there's a sense of frustration. But anyway, whatever.
Do you think they're going to keep McDaniel because Tua is on his last year?
Yeah, they got no choice.
So they just kind of want McDaniel to be there one more year with Tua and then they move on.
Yeah,
from both.
Yeah, they might keep McDaniel ass next year, but certainly Tua's gone. Because remember, really with Ross, it's about comfort. He's not really about winning; it's about comfort. And I don't know what he can get beyond McDaniel. I mean, we'll see. I think they're going to go with Champ Kelly. So it's just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll get rid of everybody and some stars will want to come here to be the GM and coach. But I just don't got that feeling.
All right. Deflate one. What do you think about the Dolphins Saints game? What? Come on.
Like, I'm about to just get up and leave. Y'all don't need me today. I think it's fine.
Oh, come on. You're the one that put it there, not me.
That's not possible. At least I don't think it is. I haven't tried.
Talk to us, Juan. What do you think about this Dolphins thing?
I can't change my name, you bastard.
Talk to us. Talk to us about this awesome Saints Dolphins game that you were watching this weekend.
It was exciting.
Yeah, right. Come on, don't lie.
Go on my phone and I'll wait till we talk about real teams.
Oh man, that's how he's going.
Jeez, what
a miserable Patriots. How many years? We never won 2 games. When was the last time we won 2 games?
Yeah, come on, man. I mean,
you
show
ran.
some love.
You ran. You said, I'm done.
Hey,
I needed
won
time off. What you mean? Just like you did a few times this year.
Oh, man.
I understand you.
I would have got out too, dude. I want to get out now. Dude, no wonder you came back. Vrabel, dude.
Oh, Christy's saying, what? There's a Patriots. Well, yes, this is the AFC East Shakedown, Christy. This is, we got a Jets, Anthony. We got Curtis representing the no good Dolphins. And we got Deflate One representing those cheaters.
Let's go.
Those damn By the way, has the NFL investigated?
They don't know what they're talking about.
I think they need to investigate this year again to see what's going on. If there's cameras being used again, that's why your records are.
If we get caught for cheating, that means we win the Super Bowl. I'll take that. You think that bothers me?
Is May deflating the footballs? Trophy. What is going on here in New England? Something's going on. Something's happening. There's no way you can be 11-2.
Let's go, Tessa. Let's go.
Well, they're still crying about this. No. This is a cheating organization. We got to bring the facts on this channel.
One hasn't done it since 1968. The other has done it since 1973. The other has done it ever. They talking like.
Hey! Whoa! Settle down. I was being nice to you. All right. Whoa! What was that?
Anthony? Oh shit! Maybe I.
Whoa! Anthony, you sent him off.
Crash landing over here.
Anthony's getting mad over here, throwing things.
Luckily, it was an empty cup.
Yeah, back 100%. Vrabel is the biggest thing to me. That's why we're good now.
Oh yeah, I knew it was happening. I was so depressed.
Oh look, there goes Anthony. You see what you're doing? The Patriots.
I know. Now I feel bad. I didn't mean to do that.
Christy comes in, stirs the pot. Anthony's gone. He's breaking things in his room. Look what the Patriots do. You see the Patriots back to winning, cheating, getting all the rest of the East teams upset. Anthony can't even do a podcast anymore. He's breaking things. Curtis is just, I don't know what's going on. Curtis thinks he played the Washington Commanders this week. That's how messed up Curtis is.
It's all the same.
Like Mariota was down like Mariota.
I feel like I got PTSD.
Mariota should have beat Denver last week.
Oh my God, Anthony! I feel bad. What's going on over there, bud?
I actually don't know. He put a hit against
Oh man! Oh, poor Anthony. Oh, sorry, buddy. I was just about to ask you.
Aren't they like on a 2 or 3 game winning streak and everything? And now they're winning, and now he's just.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah, I gotta blame Chrissy. She came in here stirring the pot.
Nice. This is my best friend, so you better leave her alone.
Jets crash out. Well, the Jets always crash out. That's nothing new. Anthony will be okay. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy.
Also, guys.
Don't take that, Anthony. He's a Bills fan. He knows the perfection crash now.
Whoa! Listen, stay. Calm down over here. What are you picking on me for?
Quad Spectra.
I'm trying to be nice over here. I'm calming everybody down. Oh my God, Anthony Bottle of Jack fell off the table. Oh man, Anthony, is that what it was? A bottle of Jack? You drinking over there?
It was not a bottle of Jack. It was an empty bottle. It was empty. It was empty.
Empty bottle of Jack.
Empty bottle of Jack. What are you, hammered?
No bottle of Jack yet.
Is that why?
Football tonight. There's gonna be some good games tonight.
Oh my God. Yeah, Beth doesn't like your comment about the Bills.
Beth, I like you.
Yeah, you just leave my team alone, all right? We're talking about the no good Patriots. We're not talking about the Bills. Oh boy. Let's get to the best team in the East, by the way. The Buffalo Bills took care of business.
We played on Monday, but whatever. Like, it's cool.
Let's talk about the number one team that's not the number one team.
Double-digit wins in the division, by the way. The thing, like,
we'll get to those no good Patriots in a second. Let's get to the best team in the East, the Buffalo Bills, baby.
No, we go to you again. Go ahead.
All right, so the Buffalo Bills took care of business. 20.
I knew it, dude.
You know who didn't know it though? The guy below me right here who picked Pittsburgh to win. So anyway,
I didn't know Rodgers was going down.
Oh, here it is with the excuses with Curtis. Rodgers stayed in the game,
You guys
pal.
were in trouble until he.
Oh, we were so in trouble.
Got injured.
Yeah, so in trouble.
You were down.
Oh my God.
7-0 to 7-3.
Oh, big trouble. 7-3, man. They were just Rodgers is lighting us up.
Throw a pick right out of the end zone or something like that.
Oh, yeah, they were lighting us up. Watch out, man. Until the Rodgers went out. Rodgers went out for 2 plays. He's fine. We broke his nose. That's on him, not us.
In Curtis' defense, in those 2 plays, this bastard threw me one of the dumbest picks you see this year.
It was terrible. Well, Rodgers did fumble and give us our first touchdown.
Right,
so
That's true.
Yeah, he also got the momentum in our way, right?
That's very
momentum,
true. Very true.
Right? Because we weren't doing shit. I mean, honestly, that I gotta say too. First time ever, maybe not ever, but first time in a long time, our defense played good through 1 through 4. Every quarter, I felt our defense. And they actually won us the game. I got to give us credit. I got to give them credit. They started.
They heard you.
They heard you. They absolutely. They did. They heard me talking shit. They got the first touchdown of the game. They basically got that game going, and finally the offense woke up a little bit, scored their own touchdown. But the defense is really what got the ball rolling. Pittsburgh was just terrible. They couldn't get anything going. That's why I had no faith in them. Their offense is shaky. I think shakier than ours. And they just could not. They couldn't do anything. I don't care. Aaron Rodgers vinegar. He still stayed. He still wasn't playing that great. Once again, of course, he's blaming other players.
Yup. I was about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Anthony, you're back. Let's go.
Hey, Anthony, everything all right over there, buddy? Jeez,
yeah, we'll survive. We'll make it.
Okay, man. Just making sure.
He took a shot. He didn't want to do it on camera. That's what it was.
We'll make it.
Oh my God. Let's see. Scott coming. I still haven't heard Juan say his Patriots are superior. Ooh, to the Bills. Are you going to say it?
He's still with it.
He's not going to say it. He's not going to say it. We about to talk about the best team in the East, the Philadelphia Eagles. Are they? I don't know about
what
that.
Chicago did to them. I don't know about all that.
Right? Yeah,
I don't know about all that.
Oh, jeez. I think watching the Steelers games is what Pastor Kitty still feels like. Yeah. Oh, and I don't think they're going to win this weekend either. Not that they're going against the best team in the world, but they're playing bad. Okay, here we go with the damn Patriots who caught during a moment of weakness. I can't wait to play them again so we can school them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Juan, take that. All right,
take that. Already. I don't really give a shit.
Shove it. You just shove it, Juan. So, anyways, look, man, the Bills. I told everyone, look, man, the Bills they're in desperation mode right now. Not desperation mode, but they understand what's at stake here. If they lost to the Patriots, boy, oh boy, they would have been in a world of trouble because they don't have the easiest schedule coming up. They got the Bengals. They still got the Patriots. Yes, the Patriots are a tough team. They still got the Eagles, the Browns, who I think is still not an easy out, and the Jets. That's probably the easy way out, but. Outside of that, no offense, Anthony, but
we'll see.
I know I got to be careful with that. But anyways, yeah, we took care of business this weekend. I believe they need to win this game as well. They got to start going in. They got to start stacking wins together. They can't do this win lose thing. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Let's see if they take the momentum from this game over to next week. But Curtis, what's your thoughts, man? Considering that you picked the Steelers to win.
Oh, I didn't know they were going to give up 249 yards on the ground, man. What? That's really the biggest thing. I mean, you guys were down both your tackles, and I don't know what the heck they're doing on defense. It almost seems like they don't care. There's talk about Tomlin being gone. It just doesn't make any sense how you could be that bad. Hey, look at Scott. He's called me a Bills hater. Didn't you say they were going to lose 99?
Tell him, Scott. Tell him, Scott.
They were going to lose 99-0 last week, Scott.
We got some haters in here.
He did.
Oh, Scott's just playing around. Tell him, Scott Blakely. That's Scott Blakely. He speaks the truth. You just misread it last week. That's all.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean that was like not. You guys were down both your tackles, and for them, and if you watch, Cook was just bouncing out, and like no one was there. I mean, he hit the line of scrimmage and it was like blocked, and he just bounced it out. It was good calls by you guys on some of them to attack the exterior, but I don't know what's with this Steelers defense. It's more than just like failure, you know. It's also mental failure, and it's supposed to be the strength of the team. You know, the offense, they had what, I think 50 yards on the ground, so that was the main teller of the day because you guys were looking pretty poor. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And I'm like, holy cow, maybe I'll be right. The Steelers will win. And then, like, Rodgers had this weird thing. We just held the ball, and he got his hand messed up, fumbled the football. And I was like, all right.
He was doing that last year, though, Curtis. That's the one thing I kept telling you. Like he was going – he goes through his reads. He takes them forever now, it seems like. And he doesn't realize that there's guys coming for your head, man. And he's just getting walloped.
He got injured on in his first year with the Jets, whatever. He had Garrett Wilson wide open. And that was the first read, and for whatever reason, he didn't pull the trigger, and then he ends up getting sacked or whatever. I think it was a sack.
It was almost a sack. I think he tried to get out of it, and he got
out of it, whatever, threw the ball away. Yeah. But yeah, he was late on his read. If he gets that ball out, player doesn't probably go in to hit him because
he's done. He's not having a terrible season this year, but he's done.
No, but he's
having one of the worst seasons.
That Steelers run game is pathetic. How do you have a Steelers team based on defense, and you can't run a damn football? It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next year, Beth, it's going to be ace per head, all Buffalo Bills talk. So get ready for that.
All the time. Bills talk all the time.
Oh, my God.
At the Patriots.
Man, they're killing you here in the chat, by the way, Juan, about your Patriots, man. I know you're going to talk about them soon, but they're not happy with you. We got a super chat coming in here real quick. Nice. Let's hit you with that train horn.
I know who to ask a loan from now. That's what I know.
All right. So he says, yeah, but the Pats haven't played anybody that's any good except the Bills, and that was a trap game. Man, Juan, you want to respond to that?
Who took the L? It was you guys, right? So then why are you talking?
Damn.
You come be us, don't talk.
Damn.
We're not the ones who dropped games, and now you lost the division before you even got your rematch.
Hey, you be nice. You be nice. All
sorry.
Right?
That's your fault. My bad.
Just calm down over there, Juan.
I'm chilling.
All right.
We winning. I'm chilling. Bye week. I'm surprised I don't have my whiskey, but it's only like 12:30. It's a little early.
I dropped it all.
So he did. So do you want to continue this talk about the greatest AFC East team over the last 6 seasons, the Buffalo Bills? You want to talk about this game?
You don't have to worry about the one game, but you need to worry about the fact that you're the 7th seed and you're about to miss the playoffs possibly. That's what you should worry about.
No. Look at Juan getting all excited. You don't want to see us in the playoffs, buddy. You do not want any of this. All right? You don't want any of this.
I heard the bullshit out of your
what? Bro. You don't want anything from our passing game, pal. Through the air,
we're
coming at you. Yeah. Hey, whoa, slow down about Cooks. All right, so Juan doesn't have anything nice to say about my team. Anthony, go ahead. Let us know about the best AFC East team.
Now I won't say anything nice about your team then, because I was going to say stuff.
Juan, talk to us. Tell me about how great we are.
I don't know about all that. I won't use the word great, but Cook is just insane. He's just absolutely insane. And I like the fact that you did what you did without your tackles too. It says a lot. You guys are playing with a little bit of a little and I like that. And your defense stepped up when you needed to, but again, Aaron Rodgers is a piece of garbage, so it wasn't the hardest thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing what you're supposed to do. I keep telling you from the last few weeks, you're gonna be in the playoffs. Don't worry about it. The minute you get in the playoffs, everything resets, and everybody's in the dance.
Absolutely.
So you're doing what you're gonna do, and you're fine. Your game, to me, is gonna be much tougher tomorrow. We're playing against a real quarterback. That's gonna be a real game. But you guys are fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna do it. I've said this for the last 2 months. I think we come out the bye. Mind you, I did hear a stat though. I didn't know this. That Mike Vrabel's never lost after the bye before. So I don't know what you're gonna do about that. But I still think you gotta win. I don't care.
I can't wait for that game. We'll talk about that game next weekend. Yeah. But I think that game's gonna be
insane,
lights out. I think that's gonna be a lights out game. Yeah, for sure,
it's
man.
Unfortunate
I didn't hear you. What game?
Pats Bills. I think it's gonna be a tough game, man. For sure. Beth coming in. I don't hate the Pats. Legit. Tommy can attest. I called their rise, and so did I. Like Beth knows this. I've been talking about the Patriots since last year. And Juan wasn't on the channel, but Juan knows that I was when I would talk to him about his Patriots. Yeah. So look, realistically, I knew that they were heading in the right direction. I knew the Dolphins, sorry ass Dolphins, and the no good Jets weren't. And that's why I picked them to finish second this year. I didn't think they would have a rise like this fast. And mind you, I know I joke around with your schedule, and I know some people bring up the schedule crap, but I don't. Listen, man, it's hard to win every week in the NFL, so I don't buy into that whole who you play thing.
It doesn't make a difference to me because the
I
whole
don't care.
league kind of is ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we lost the teams.
At least 20 of them are very, very, very bad.
Right.
So everybody in their own sense plays an easy schedule, and then they
still sometimes
struggle.
Yeah. But my point is, even if you say the Bills had a tougher schedule, let's say that's the case. We lost to bad teams, though, on the schedule. So if we lost to the better teams, then I would say, okay, look, we're losing to good teams. That's kind of fuck. Like the Patriots are only winning. But that's not the case. We lost to the no offense, Curtis. We lost to the sorry-ass Dolphins, right? You can't do that. We lost to the Falcons, right?
We got beaten down.
Loss is a loss. I don't care if we lost by 75 points. We lost, right? An L is an L, however you want to take it.
He's trying to make himself feel better. That wasn't after.
Yeah, it don't matter. We lost to bad teams. The Dolphins should not have been a loss. The Falcons shouldn't have been. The Patriots, I'll take. I think the Patriots now, it's safe to say, they're a good team. So I'm not going to consider that a bad loss. I think that was just a tough game. We had turnovers, and that's the way it works. But, and then the Texans... I don't know if that's a bad loss either, man. Texans are playing some really good football. Yeah, so once again, it is what it is, but we should have beaten at least the Falcons and the Dolphins, right? So that's on us. And say what you want about the Patriots. Even on some of their close games, they're still getting the dub. Doesn't matter how ugly it was. So that's one thing we didn't do this good this year. So, and we normally did that good in the past. So it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't see you guys at 11-2, to be honest with you. Not right now. I didn't see it 11-2 to finish the whole season. I saw you at 9 wins. So
they're a damn liar if they say that.
Yeah. And the Bears too, by the way. You know, not to switch divisions, but nobody saw the Bears playing this well too. So there's some teams this year that are definitely on the rise, man. And that kind of shows you what coaching does for a team. So, Mr. Anthony, you want to talk about the Bills Steelers?
I mean, happy you guys are putting Rodgers in his place. That tone is.
Yeah, Anthony's happy about that.
Speaking of which, before we do that son of a bitch, I'm so happy things are going the way they're going too, because now he's starting to come out these little anecdotes. Talking shit about people, putting people under the bus. There it is. This to happen. I was waiting.
The film,
like this dirty brat bastard. Like there he is, and now he about to get Mike Tomlin fired. I love it. I can't wait for you to retire. Do it.
Why are they saying Josh Allen's confused on the arena? I don't watch that. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to watch. I don't know if he's confused. I think he's fine. I think he's just in a system that doesn't best fit him. It's working, I guess, but in a way it's not. Like, it's hard to explain. Our team's so weird to sure. Anyways, Anthony, go ahead, man.
No, like I said, I'm just happy you guys put Rodgers in his place. The tone has really turned from ever since he was 3-1. Now, not so much. They're kind of sliding right now. So I'm firing everybody over there. Let's make it happen. Let's get a Steelers kind of in that next direction. They'll find another coach. They'll be there for 20 years, though, but that's just the way they roll with things. Yeah. But, yeah, Bills rushing for 250 yards, held the ball for like 42 minutes, which was like almost 3 full quarters. Like, that's winning formula. That's kind of what the Bills got to be. That's what they were when they were, kind of playing strong. Obviously, 42 minutes is a little bit of an outlier, but when you guys are running the football, that's like kind of like your bread and butter. And then Allen can friggin' dice up down the field, and that's kind of how you guys are expected to win.
Yeah.
I think it's very strange when you guys go away from the run and kind of just put the ball in Allen's hands. He's an MVP quarterback, but you still need to be multidimensional, and it kind of really impacts you guys a lot. So against the Steelers, see how you guys do this week against the Bengals moving forward. But win's a win. Beat the Steelers, and Rodgers is crying about it. So we're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
Exactly. Yeah, cold front. I don't know. I don't buy into that. The whole easiest schedule. Like if you look at our schedule, Baltimore week 1, they were fully healthy. That's a good team when fully healthy. I'm not going to call them an easy game. The Chiefs are never. The Chiefs are never easy. Yeah, I don't care about their record. The Chiefs are never an easy opponent to beat. Tampa's a tough team. I don't care if we're at home, regardless. They're still a team. Houston clearly is a tough team. And then you got the Bengals, who are now, of course, on the rise. This is what they do all the time, every year by this time. So we're going to get a tough game with the Bengals. Yeah. Philadelphia, even though they're not playing their best, they still have a really good defense. That's not an easy game. So, and then obviously the Patriots, right? I forgot even about them. Sorry, Juan. So, no, I want to say this is an easy schedule. We benefited from being at home on a lot of these tougher games, but I don't buy into the easy schedule. Those are some tough opponents. You're playing both Super Bowl teams from last season. That's never going to be easy. So, let's get to the Patriots game. Patriots did their job. They went ahead and beat the New York Giants 33-15. Go ahead, Juan. Talk to us about that. That was an ass whooping, man.
We beat them in a quarter. I didn't think that was going to happen. 17-0 the first quarter. I'm like, I knew this game was over basically when Marcus Jones finished it with that punt return. I said, we're on that type of timing. And then my defense and special teams, I don't know where they got this old 1990s tackling from, that they just want to be murdering Giants players the way they were. I was sitting back. I'm like, okay, maybe I get to go to sleep early tonight because we're in the East Coast. You know, those games usually end about 11:30. That game literally was over at 11 p.m. on the dot, very quick. And I loved every bit of it. They came out with a fire. I don't know who lit it under them. I don't know if it was Vrabel. I don't know if it was the vets. I don't know where that fire came from under them, but I like to see it. And I hope it comes up more often. I love every bit of it. And the most important part to me was that we got out of that game fairly healthy. All the important players, at least that were in that game, came out of that game healthy. And I like that. So we're good. We beat the shit out of a team that's supposed to be gotten their ass beat. I don't know why Jackson Dart was playing, because we almost killed him in like the second play he played. The way that he flew across,
he has to stop. He has to stop playing. Like he's not gonna last long in this league. He's not even he's not even like a big quarterback. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's going and he's already got concussions. Like the dude needs to slow. Whoever's there in charge, they gotta talk to him in the offseason and tell him, bro, if you want to last in the league, you got to relax, bro.
You're way too reckless. He is.
Way too reckless. I know you want to. This ain't college, bro. The field goal. You know when I knew it was over, when the field goal or attempted field goal.
Remember when he was a good kicker? He used to be
for the Falcons, and he just. They say with kickers, once they lose their confidence, it's like they can't. For some reason, they don't get it back. Like they just lose. They just cannot find their way back, and that's what happened in Atlanta. Because he got paid. He was a great kicker, and bro, then he just started missing, and then he said he tried to hold up because the ball, which was true, the ball was like moving, but I've never seen a kicker kick the ground though. That's like that. Like he really
never seen it.
Never
I've seen them miss. I've seen them shank. I even seen one kick the holder. I've seen that before. But I've never seen him miss entire ball and kick the turf.
Dude.
Turf is crazy.
It was bad. It was bad. It was good to see Motor Singletary got a touchdown. He's one of my Bill's favorite.
Devin.
My boy. So I was glad to see him got Motor got something going there. Outside of that, the Patriots took care of business, which we kind of figured they would. At least I did. Anything else on that one? On the ass whipping? No, Curtis, what you got to say about Juan? You want to make it feel even better about his 11-2 Patriots?
Well, look, the running games were very similar. I thought May played well. A big part of the difference was that, Dart, he's just, if you go back and you look at Dart, the way he played, he was under pressure he was blitzed 43.3, under pressure 36.7. They limited the play action to 20% and the screens under 13%, but his yards per attempt were 5.8. And he was overwhelmed. And he's still figuring out how to process. I mean, May was in the tent 5 times for head injuries last year. So you can learn going into next season. But he's an athletic guy who's trying to live on moxie. He makes some plays. But the Patriots defense, their consistency, I mean, you got Vrabel. They got the interim coach over there going against Vrabel and McDaniel. Like, forget about it. So they just really kind of cinched it up. They were more consistent. They had them veteran quarterback with the better OC. And so I was surprised the pressure didn't get there, considering that Campbell was down and the left guard was down. Really, the pressure on May wasn't hard at all. It was pretty low. It was like 36% blitz and only 33% pressure. But the crazy part that I was looking at, like after the game, there was only 11% play action and 13% screens. So it's like 24% pass rush mitigation, 36% blitz, and you still get 3% less pressure. So I don't really know. I remember watching some parts of the game, and I kind of turned off because I knew where it was going to head. But there was a lot of good stuff in there, whether it was May, McDaniel, being balanced in the right situations, being on schedule. But when you got – and it says something scary, I think, in some ways for the rest of our division, because, you know, if you have an OC who's toning down the play actions and the screens to that level, that's a Burrow level. And that's saying something. That's saying either within the play calls of the OC and his vision and the quarterback just following it through like a Shanahan system, or they're trusting the quarterback like the Burrow system to process all this without the pass rush mitigation, and you're still getting blitzed that much. It says a lot that either he's working with well in the OC's framework, which is exceptional because that, you know, you can see what they do over with the 49ers, or the scarier note, which I don't want, is that he is growing to the point where he can operate with the OC and he's finding guys because they're putting more guys in routes. Every time you call screens, it kind of gets pulled off the table because there's no reads. But the play action, that really means you're pulling guys out of routes. You're putting more guys in the routes and keeping less in protection. So it's giving you more options. So the quarterback's got to use his processing, whatever that is, whatever the read system is. And I don't think they do a coverage read system. They're under the McDaniel system. I got to check it out. But that means he's processing. Either way you cut it, it's not good. The worst case scenario is that he's learning to process, and they're trusting him, saying, we're not giving you the extra help. We're putting guys in the routes. You've got to be smart enough to process this and not get injured. And he's starting to do that. Or like I said, he's following what the OC's doing. Either way, it's not good. But if he's learning to process with his skill set and what they got around him, that ain't a happy time, especially for my Dolphins. So it was a very interesting game to break down. I really would like to, just haven't had the time to watch that game to see what the exact read system is and how, whether it's being schemed up, called up, or is he's processing within it. I think those evaluations are huge evaluations. I think it's evaluations that Juan should really check, because there's a difference between, you got a high floor if one's going there, but if he's processing, that raises that floor high.
Seems like he is. I think from the.
I don't like that one. I don't want to talk about. Why don't I even bring this up?
I think he's doing some very advanced stuff where he's already really defenses and knowing what to do already at year 2 already.
Yeah.
The power of Josh
McDaniels. You gotta love it if you're a Patriots fan. The real TMC says Patriots good, and he hates it. Anthony, you want to talk about these no good Patriots? Are you going to want to break some stuff over there? Got anything else to break?
They beat the Giants. Giants are shit right now, but they beat who's in front of them. The one thing I want to hit on, just like it kind of irks me, and I'm not even like a Patriots fan. The whole easy schedule thing is kind of stupid coming from another team in the AFC East. Virtually the Patriots, Bills, Jets, Dolphins have the exact same schedule except three opponents. For the Bills, you guys play the Eagles, Chiefs, and Texans, and the Patriots would have played the Giants, Raiders, and Titans. Obviously, those 3 games versus the 3 games that the Patriots had are huge differences, whatever. But you guys have gone 1-1 against those opponents that I just outlined. And believe it or not, the Patriots actually lost to one of those 3 teams I just outlined. It's one of the weirdest kind of conversations from another co-divisional person. I mean, honestly, a Bills fan telling a Patriots fan, "Hey, I'm sorry you have a weak schedule," is kind of more of a play on the Bills, because the only team that the Bills don't play that the Patriots play, other than those 3 I named, is the Bills. So
Anthony, sticking it, man. You're sticking it. Oh, look, he's coming back.
When a Bills fan says, "Hey, you guys have an easy schedule," say, "I'm sorry you feel that way about your team."
What I'm saying is like, bro, you want to cope? Find a reason to cope. Go ahead and cope.
You play who's in front of you, and
it's your damn fault at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't go that route. So I don't. It's
you're a smart guy. That's why we're all here with you, man.
Doesn't
I know you don't.
It doesn't really.
Listen,
I get it.
Listen, the Dolphins last year had supposedly the easiest schedule. What the hell did we do with it? Nada. The whole schedule thing is a joke in a lot of sense because
it is.
What does that mean? So if I play a divisional opponent who sucks, but that's my divisional opponent, he knows me. So it's a much better team than its record. It's much more difficult. Who's injured when you go into the game? What's the situations? There's 1,000 different things. It's just an annoying thing for people to get excited that we're going to have a good schedule.
And it's tough. Not only that, it's tough to win. One, it's tough to win every week. It is. It's tough to win every week. And when you initially have the schedules out, you don't know, when you go to play them, injuries, right? Or if they're overachieving and maybe they're playing. Like once again, we talk about the Colts. We didn't know the Colts would be this good. We didn't know the Bears would be this good. So, of course, the Lions looking at the, let's say if you go in that division, the Lions probably thought they would easily, maybe them and Green Bay. Nobody saw Chicago. So it happens. Like, you can't look at a schedule and be like, for sure, this is going to happen. Yeah, like nobody saw the Chiefs at where they're at now. If you look at the Chiefs, you go, that's that's going to be a tough game. Because it is. It's still the Chiefs, no matter their record. So I don't go by record, right? I go by, like you said, division games, you see them twice.
There's one rationale.
Yeah.
When the Patriots do it, that means they suck because they can't
win. That's true. You're right. You're
right. Crappy teams. That's the only one that counts.
Yeah, stupid Patriots.
Trying to take 10 in a row, baby. 10 in a row. This many.
That's crazy. That shit's about to end soon, though. That shit's about
all I care about is your record in the playoffs. I'm hoping it's 0-1.
Right. That is true. I will say this though, when the play, because we were talking about that last night. I will say this, because we had some people talking trash a little bit in our Friday show. And look, man, and Juan knows this, and everybody knows. Once you hit the playoffs, guys, the regular season means nothing, bro. What you did in the regular season, I don't give a fuck. Because, and a great example, and we said on our Friday show, bro, we did a show last year, a preview of the Ravens-Bills game. And, bro, we had so many Ravens fans in our chat talking mad shit. Oh, y'all gonna look what we did to y'all. And I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck what you did. This. We're both 0-0. Here we go. Let's do this, right? Like, I don't. And look, nobody showed. These Ravens fans never showed back up in the post game. Mm-hmm. Of course not. Y'all are running the. So once again, I don't care about. It's about once you get in the dance, what can you do, right? And I'll say this. The only thing I'll say is there's a lot of teams that's going into the playoffs. Now, we're not there yet, but a lot of guys that haven't been there yet, right? So will the big lights, will the big lights affect them, right? When because that's a totally different show, right? You're going against the big dogs now. Like, here it is, right? You're going against the best of the best, and there's a lot of inexperience right now. So will that come into play? Wow. It might. So we'll see. That's why I'm
get in the dance. It's about
you got to get in the dance.
It's about quarterback play. It's about location. Yeah. And it's about experience. So
yes.
How many of those are you going to check off to win those playoff games?
Yeah. And for me too, it's about how you're going into the playoffs too. I think that matters too.
Like,
are you going in on fumes and injuries? Probably won't go well.
Or are you prospering?
Right.
Which one is it?
Right. Are you? And that's why I'm saying for my team, we need to start stacking wins and start getting mojo back, that confidence back, that when we hit the playoff, and guys coming back from injury too, obviously, but you can't go in there on fumes and injuries and expect to have a good playoff run. It's just probably not going to happen. Realistically, not going to happen. Hey, Anthony, what were you going to say?
I'll say we've seen so many instances where like a team will like have a divisional opponent that they beat twice during the regular season, and then they'll play them in the playoffs. Like, oh, they beat them twice. This should happen again. They lose. We saw it last year. Like, I mean, not to change sports.
Part of the reason why I don't want to win against them, because 3 times is almost
it can still happen.
It's tough. It can, but it's tough.
I'd rather them take that win and good, and then we can fix that and then beat them the 3rd time. Then
we have the
3 in a row
rubber match.
That doesn't happen.
Go ahead, Anthony. What were you saying?
I was saying it's in multiple sports too. Like you saw, like the Knicks last year, they went 0-4 against the Celtics in the playoffs or in the regular season, and then the playoffs they friggin' trounced them like 4 games.
True. Yeah.
It happens in all sports, and like you really can't take the regular season because teams game plan different in the regular season than they would for the playoffs, and there's more film out there. It's just a different animal. And
certain teams rise to the occasion. I mean, it happens, man. And it's one game. This ain't a series. Like, you fuck up, you have some things that don't normally happen in the regular season. Maybe you turn the ball over here and there that you didn't do the first couple times around. Totally different game. It happens. So certain players don't show up. So, look at Lamar. I mean, Lamar's great, but Lamar in the playoffs is not so great. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Patrick Mahomes, right? He's great. He's just great. He's even greater in the playoffs.
And that's why I need him gone. Exactly right. He is gone.
Right. So certain guys just rise. And by the way, too, coaches, like Juan said, Juan Brady down there, certain coaches obviously step up to the occasion. Bill Belichick, obviously, probably the best coach ever. I hate to say it, but he
in a couple weeks.
Yeah. The college thing, though. Oh, come on, Belichick.
Dang, I don't do NFL.
No, I know, but he tried. I think he should just ride into go be with your 21. Pete Carroll, God bless him, but yeah, you need to go. Yeah. All right, man. Did we cover all the games? I think we did. All right, let's go ahead and get to our silent profiling and Buddhist man. I haven't played the clip. Let's play the clip. All right, Anthony, who's styling and profiling? Tyrod Taylor for president. Come on, don't bullshit us.
No,
that's an easy one.
Not tired yet. I'm gonna go with an AFC shakedown first, and I'm gonna style.
Oh, thanks, man. What a good guy. I like this.
I'm gonna style and profile the punter.
Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
So
the punter.
Yeah, I'm doing it, man. I'm going
first time ever, I think, on this channel. A punter got it. Okay, all right. That's when you know your team's bad. All right, sorry.
Rookie year, whatever, coming in. He actually won AFC Special Teams Player of the Month. He had 11 punts last month inside the 20-yard line, and only allowed 14 return yards. And in this game specifically, like there was the whole first half was like basically a field position game. Like the Falcons went off a few first downs and then had to punt. And then Jets would either get a first down or go 3 and out, and they'd have to punt. Every single time the punt matters, whatever, he just kept pushing them further back. Then you got to like the very last few drives in the fourth quarter where the game was tied 24-24. Falcons got the ball first. They went 3 and out, punted. Actually put the Jets like inside the 5. And then the Jets came out, they went 3 and out. And he actually, from inside the 5-yard line, was able to friggin' punt them all the way back to like their 25-yard line, where when we got the ball back, we were already sitting at midfield because that huge swing in field position, where all we needed was a first down to win the game. The Jets special teams, like I mentioned earlier, has probably been a key factor to 3 of their wins. Against Cleveland, we had 2 return touchdowns. And then obviously this game, the field position battle was huge, and obviously a game-winning field goal with no time on the clock. So I'll give it to the punter in this game. I know it's rare, but this guy's been awesome since he's been there, and he's had a lot of practice. I'll give him that.
I respect it.
He's had that many punts. You better be really good. All right, let's get to the Buddhist man. All right, who you booing?
Booing. Geez, it's tough with this one.
Tough.
I mean, the defense is still struggling. I'm gonna go with the linebacking crew as a whole. I think I did Sherwood last week, whatever. But I mean, a big factor to the reason why they're just getting gashed in the run game. It's not because their defensive line like we would normally expect. It's really because the linebackers and the safety pursuit on the outside is just not there. They signed Sherwood to a big contract. Quincy Williams in the last year of his contract, and I just think the pairing isn't ideal. They're both kind of smaller guys with speed. I think the Jets do need kind of like a bigger guy that can, kind of enforce the middle of the field. I mean, obviously, like not getting Ray Lewis, but a player like that, you just, where you just like zoned in the middle of the field, and you kind of control the field a little bit. The linebacker game and the safety game has just been very, very minimal. Their best out of those four positions is a fourth-round rookie, and that says a lot about, and they have some veterans over there. So we'll go with the linebacker crew. Like, you just got to play better, especially against stronger running backs. That's your responsibility to limit the running back as much as possible. So, yeah.
You don't want to boo. You don't want to boo Curtis for saying that you guys are tanking.
Curtis is a guy. Okay. Listen, the way Jets are playing for most of the year, you would think they were tanking. You would hope they were tanking.
You're lucky. Anthony's a nice guy, Curtis. You're lucky. You're very lucky.
I'm saying how it is. I mean, that coaching staff was had me scratching my head for weeks. That Denver game, it's hard for me to sit here and say that I feel like Glenn's turned it around, and then I just keep looking back at that Denver game and like how he handled the end of the first half in that game and how he handled like the last 2 minutes of the game. He looked like a guy that didn't know what he was doing or a guy without a plan in those games.
Yeah.
But again, I give him credit. He's adapted. Maybe the way he was playing with those games is like, I just don't trust Fields and I don't know what to do if I can't trust this guy. And it was a little bit early in the season to go out and bench him probably in his eyes. But he's adapted, coaching better. The players are playing better. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. But
he gave him every opportunity in the world. I think he just gave it to him because he's super young and it's his first year. I don't think. But I'll tell you what, Glenn will be forever known this season for the for that dance he did.
Tampa.
Like that will be probably on video clips like till the day he retires.
Oh yeah,
we'll remember that from Glenn. All right, Curtis, who you styling, profiling, who you booing in your Dolphin game?
Oh, I got it. Listen, my Dolphins are my Dolphins, but Devon Achane is something else. Guys, if you go look at his numbers, he's almost top 5 in all the categories for receiving and rushing. He's at 188 pounds, and he's even up there for broken tackles and such. The guy really could do it all. He's a stud. He's carried us now for a few weeks. He's able to run inside. He's developing patience. He's going to be expensive, real expensive. But he's a stud, man. The guy is just so fast. It's ridiculous. We don't really block that well, but we run outside, and he's there before the defense can even see what the hell's going on and just hits these holes. He's carrying us. Without him, we might be vying for that top pick. So without a doubt, Achane he's really special, and sadly, Greer's the guy who found him, and he's usually screwed up. McDaniel's the guy who usually screws up, and he's the guy that picked him. So the two idiots stacked all their genius together in one player. And other than that, they pretty much suck. But I'm glad we got him because, he is a guy for the future. Too bad he's a running back because it's kind of like a short lifespan. So maybe 3 or 4
Imagine they put some assets into that offensive line like they should have, and like he was able to run behind like a legit offensive line, like how much better he could be.
Dude.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, so that's my guy.
Who you booing?
Buddhist, man, I got to boot Tua. What the hell are you doing? Make good choices. Look, you can't throw the deep outs. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, I got that. You can't really run. Okay, I get that. I'll back you on that. Not everybody could do that. You got injury history. I don't like that, but all right, you can work around that. He's healthy this season, but make good choices. What are you throwing it up for? Why can't you be, I understand his problems around it, but you're getting paid a lot of money and it's not all his fault, but these decisions, he's leading the league in interceptions. I think total turnover.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not. If he would just not be stupid and do that, and maybe shut up at the podium a little bit more, it'd be more manageable to kind of like say, hey, look, this is more about the offensive line and the total structure. He's kind of putting himself up there as a poster boy, where it's all the real problems are getting buried underneath him being a poster boy. So he's got to just be smarter. He's a putz.
Yeah, and Cat and I remember that too for Denver last year. That people were picking them to win. It was wild. Anyways, Juan Mayhem, what do you got for us, man? Who you styling, profiling? Who you booing?
No, I didn't get it at first, and I was like, "Wait, something looks weird about that." We may have spelled the word wrong. I get it. I got you.
Hey, man, I'm not doing it. Juan Mayhem, go for it.
I was saying you. I was talking about Juan.
This guy's creative, Juan, down there. He's creative.
Go ahead. Some good names.
You do, Juan. We got to give that.
Research during the week, just like different names. You don't have to worry about the team. They got it all in control. So what I got to do is just figure out some names I can switch up.
Right. Is this what you're doing now? You're so bored because you're winning? All right, go ahead, Juan. Talk to us.
Hey, man. It's a good time to be bored, I miss this. I'll take being bored anytime than what I was going through the last few years.
Oh, 2 years. 2 rough years.
Oh, hey, poor Patriot fans.
I'm sorry that my organization is good. I don't know what to tell you.
God, it's so rough. Yeah, it's so rough.
My bad.
It was the dark ages.
Yeah, my God.
And draft quarterbacks. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Go ahead, Juan. Who you? Yep.
I'm stuck between two, but I'm gonna give it to Christian Ellis. Why not? When he the Ray Lewis of Monday Night Football kept trying to murder Jackson Dart the way he was, trying to kill Shevsky for that fumble and that kick return, which probably should have been a penalty, but and he was just a fucking wrecking ball. And I love the fact that we had a couple of backups playing, and those dudes just came out with an energy. Like there was this one backup we have Corey Durden that was literally, unfortunately for the broadcast, they didn't have time to mute what he was saying. But he said some very choice words to that Giants team, kicking their ass. It was great. I had so much fun watching the game. So I'm giving Christian Ellis the styling and profiling, because he started the murder mentality from get, and I love every bit of it. Even Gonzalez was tackling like crazy, making Wandale Robinson fly across the field from a tackle. It was great. I enjoyed the physicality. Thank you, Christian Ellis. Boo this man. Oh shit. This is not good.
When you're up 17-0 the first quarter,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what to think. No, I'll figure it out, because we still can't run the fucking ball. But I can't put the offensive line at Abu this man when they pass block beautifully the way they did.
With all those injuries.
Backup players. So I have no idea. I don't know.
Damn. So no. You want to answer Scott's question? What's going on with that 55-gallon drum what are you drinking there? What's in there?
I'm not water. I could drink a whole thing of liquor like that. Those
Look at that thing.
Long over. This is water, man.
Straight up vodka.
There's a reason why I can do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I got to drink this water, man.
Man, you're right. Anthony's over there slamming bottles, breaking them.
I got too much water in my system. I have to get it out.
All right. For me, style and profiling, it was tough, man. I want to say the defense and I want to say the offensive line, but since I only could pick one, I'll go offensive line, because they were depleted, right? They were without Dawkins, without Brown. Yeah, and that was, what they did to spring James Cook, to get him good blocking. They did their job, so I got to give them credit. For as much as I want to say the defense, I felt like the offensive line was more of the story here, considering both guys were out. So I'll go style and profile offensive line. Boo this man. I'll go. Our receiving game again, just as a whole, it's terrible. It hasn't been this bad since 2018. It's so bad. I can't believe how bad it is. They got to get it corrected. And luckily this game, they didn't have to go to the pass, but when they did, it was still bad. So They got to fix that shit really quick because in the playoffs you're going to need to do both. You cannot just rely on one thing. So you got what 5 games left to figure it out. So we'll see, man. But yeah, and also too, somebody put boo the injuries. Yeah, Bosa got hurt. He's now out for who knows how long. We just got injuries all over the board, man. It's crazy the amount of injuries that are piling up for the Buffalo Bills. So, yeah, boo the injuries as well. I agree, Beth. All right, let's get to next week's games. And by the way, the Patriots are on a bye week, so we won't. So he gets to chill out. He gets to sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Yeah, it's a late bye week too. So let's go ahead and get into the Dolphins and the Jets. Anthony actually had Curtis on, and Curtis had Anthony on each other's podcast this week, talking about the game. So, Anthony, we'll start with you first. Jets, Dolphins, go ahead.
Yeah, but my third time talking about it this week with Curtis on the line. But yeah, the Jets are kind of riding a little high right now. 3 wins in the last 5 weeks. It's not so much the Patriots win streak, but it's a nice little streak we have going on here.
Let's go.
A winning team over the last 5 weeks, believe it or not.
Yeah. 1 November.
Some silver lining in what's been a terrible season.
On a roll, baby.
But
I like it.
They're rolling a little bit. There's still weaknesses for sure. The running game is critical in this game. We just highlighted HN and the linebacker unit and how the Jets just allow rushing yards at a high clip. HN's able to kind of, control games, and that he's been a big factor as to why the Dolphins are on their little wing streak at the moment. But the Jets offense has been better under Tyrod Taylor. Mechie and Mitchell, since being acquired, have actually been pretty solid weapons for this team. It's still without Garrett Wilson, so they're still a little limited in the wide receiver room, but these guys have been pretty solid for midseason, acquisitions. I look at these guys as potential 3rd and 4th options with Garrett Wilson and potentially another draft pick added later in the mix. But they're on a little showcase here. They're kind of playing for their careers and what their careers might be moving forward. Do they have a future with this team or another team down the road? And they've kind of answered the bell so far this season. But the way I kind of see this game going, the Jets have played better on defense from a standpoint of they're still giving up points. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But they're kind of limiting the damage where they can. I mentioned earlier with Bijan, he had his big runs, but for the most part, they were able to kind of control it and not let him kind of take it the distance and limit to field goals on a few different possessions. I expect the Jets to kind of take that same route there. They're playing for a lot here. I think this is probably the biggest test of the season so far for Glenn from a standpoint of, you're 0-3 in the division. You're showing good signs here, but now it's time to start, you're getting a second shot at the Dolphins. You're at home this time. Win your division games now. You're probably not going to beat the Patriots this year. You're probably not going to beat the Bills this year. We'll see what happens when those games come around. Maybe you're running a little bit more of a hot streak, but likely not. So this is really your chance to not go 0-6 in the division. So go out there, play your ass off, coach your ass off in this game. Go out there and get a win. And I do think the Jets are going to go out there and get this win against the Dolphins and really kind of plummet their draft stock.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to keep rolling at this point. They're playing good football, not a reason to think that they can't. But I do have them win this game. I've kind of gone back and forth with the score line here. But I have the Jets win this game really, really close. I'm going to go 24-23. I'll stick with the score line I gave yesterday with Curtis. 24-23 Jets.
Roasted.
All right. Curtis. What do you Curtis is shaking his head. Doesn't agree.
I'm not really in that. It's again, it's another typical spot for a Dolphins fan. So if you win, you keep the impossible hope of some kind of absolute lotto win miracle to somehow make the playoffs and to somehow do something. Or you get beat by the Jets and you raise your lotto chance.
Stop whining.
To be a more rational entry into firing McDaniel and maybe forcing Ross to really seek winners. It's just a bad spot. So I don't know. It's going to. You're right over there, Tommy. Right over there, Tommy.
Go, sorry. It wasn't me. It's Juan.
Nah, it's not you.
Oh, wait.
It's the voices in your head. You went to the microphone.
That's funny.
Oh my God. Go ahead. So sorry, Curtis. Go ahead.
Look, it's going to come down to two things. If they got a better offensive line than us, they should pound that football out. They've got two really good tackles. They've got one right guard who's playing well. The other two guys, but they got enough to really pound it out. Every team that beats us has higher rush attempts. So if they run the football, don't fumble it, I think they got a chance to win. But then you got to ask yourself, is McDaniel going to try to go fumble, let Tua do it? And if it does, how many turnovers does he have? So I don't know who the hell is going to win. I think we might. I think we might, because it's the curse of the Dolphins is to make you feel like it's almost something. So he'll win here, maybe win another one, which will lock him into next year, and then he'll lose everything and we'll crap out. We'll be like 8-9 or whatever. So I think we win here. Wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't be surprised if we wet the bed. I wouldn't be surprised if we blow them out. Who the hell knows? But it's going to come down to the running game and does turn over the football. Tua turns over the football and they run the football, there's a chance we lose. So, but if not, so I'll say we win. Why the hell not? I mean, at this stage, I figure my Dolphins' destiny of making me miserable will win and get enough to keep McDaniel here. So we'll win 23-20.
Dang. Juan, what you got, man?
I'm going to keep riding with the Jets. I feel like I'm the person who win the most this year. I'm going to take Curtis to score in reverse. I'm going to pick Jets 23-20. And a hilarious, tight game. I don't know who's going to win either, though. I'm with Curtis 100%.
It's a win, man. It's a win. If they beat me, then maybe McDaniel gets out of here. And if we win, and I don't know what the hell. No one cares. I do podcasts, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we got a chance to beat this team. Nobody cares. It's like just the worst land to be. Nobody cares. I remember I knew this old Italian guy, and he used to be in the Mafia, and then he was delivering papers and stuff. And he was like, Mikey, nobody cares. He'd wear a shirt. Nobody cares. I'm like, oh, come on, Tone. That's not it. No, people care, Tone. I was young, come on, Mikey. Nobody cares. And I'm like, holy crap, he was right. And you know what? Nobody cares about the Dolphins.
Nobody cares.
Sorry, Juan.
Hey, forget about it. So I got the Jets winning as well. 20-17. In New Jersey, baby. I think the Jets. I don't know, man. I think they're starting to come around a little bit. Play a little bit for their coach here. They don't want to do the tank job that Curtis wants them to do, and so I think they're going to make Fireman Ed happy. They're going to make Anthony at Jets Life Podcast happy, and they're going to make Curtis an unhappy Dolphins.
This has got to be the first week that 3-1 or 3 or more of us pick the Jets because
we love the Jets here. Come on, we love the Jets. Only guy who doesn't is Curtis. Hates the Jets.
That's it.
I would call it love.
We love it. Tyrod for president. We've been saying it all year.
Beating them, Tommy.
What? Never would say that. All right, let's get to the final game, and it is the Bills and the Bengals. Juan, I'll start with you, man. Bills and Bengals.
It's a tough one. Oh, man.
It is tough.
Y'all both need this game very bad. At least both you more than them. Because they're kind of playing with house money, to be honest. But it's, oh, man. I didn't check the injury thing. Is T still out? T Higgins?
Nope, he's playing.
He's playing? Oh, shit.
They're the only guys that are out for them is their defense is terrible. So Trey Hendrickson's out. So I think that's the thing with the Bengals. They're really good on offense and their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
So
it's been the last 2 years.
They stepped up a little bit though.
But they're terrible.
Not good, but they stepped up.
One game, I'm not going to even. I'm not going to.
It's two because they played a tough two. It's two. We got two.
I guess Baltimore. I'm not going to really.
Man.
But anyways, go ahead.
This is tough. Yeah. You haven't beat that boy yet. Because the one time
that's the problem too. Cincinnati has owned us. They have. They played us very well.
Yeah, they know things. Ooh.
Now I do want to tell you the weather. 70% chance of snow, so it's probably going to snow in Buffalo. So it's going to be not the greatest conditions, I don't think. So that could play a factor in this as well.
Good.
So I'm just throwing that out there too with the run game. So just trying to help your score prediction.
But actually slow down the run
they
game.
do have the capabilities of running too.
Their run game, they do, but I don't think it's as good as ours though. So I
they
think
just don't do it as much for whatever reason.
Exactly.
Because Zach Taylor's a fucking idiot. That's why.
Yeah, and I think our offensive line's better than theirs as well. So I'll take my line over there. Yeah. And we got Dawkins back.
I'm gonna go against my gut. I'm gonna pick you guys, but my gut tells me you might be losing this game. I'm gonna continue to give y'all wins because this is the sensible thing to do. But I'm just telling you right now, my gut tells me you lose tomorrow. But I'm gonna pick y'all. I'm gonna pick y'all 30-26. I'm gonna pick y'all to win tomorrow. Y'all awesome at home. So
I like it.
It's gonna be good. I can't wait.
What's your score prediction? I'm sorry, I missed it.
30-26.
Okay, damn, very close to mine, by the way. Anthony, what you got?
Yeah, this one's. I mean, it's tough, but I mean, Joe Burrow.
Remember, Anthony, I picked the Jets.
Oh, man.
Whoa! I'm just saying.
I got that.
Just reminding him.
I tell you, I came in here. I knew what I was going to go with. So you picking the Jets has no impact on
exactly, Curtis. So yeah, just take that. Get out of here with that.
But
nothing to do with anything.
And I know Juan saying the Bengals had a good game last week with the defense, whatever. But I don't know. There's so much more on that Bengals defense that just like screams disgusting. And the Bills actually just coming off a 250-yard rushing game. I think that's going to be the major difference. I mean, offenses are both really talented. You know, it's not like we're dealing with two different major things there. The Bills, I mean, their defense has struggled, but Bengals have just been awful all year round. I'm going to go with the Bills this one. I think both teams keep it close, but I think the Bengals' just inability to stop opponents is probably going to be the biggest factor in this one. I'll go 34-28. I think it's kind of where I'll land. Bills winning 34-28.
Look at that. McDermott's happy.
That picture makes him look like he forgot his dentures.
Whoa, come on, man. You be nice to McClappy over here.
His dentures.
All right. I can't stand that guy. By the way, he stopped wearing his woman glasses, so maybe that's helping us. I don't know. His Gloria Vanderbilt collection that he was wearing for the last 3 weeks. Curtis, what do you got, man? I know you're picking the Bills. Just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it's going to snow. If 70% snow, they can't stop the run. They're okay at the run. You guys are pretty good at the pass. Really, your only issue is like the inside run. You'll be able to get pass rush on him. I mean, if you look at his numbers, it's hard to say because his limited snaps, 82 attempts, 54% completion percentage, 25.5 blitz rate, which is not good. It's low, but he's still getting 33% pressure. They run only 19% play action, 4% screen. So they're doing what I said they do it with May. But if there's snow, then that's going to slow everything down. Guys ain't coming out of the breaks, not even coming out of the stance fast. Slows everything down. That ain't good. Snow, wind, no good for Burrow. Allen will put it on the ground and run it probably a little bit. Cook's going to do his thing. You say, is Brown going to be back?
Yeah, no, Spencer Brown's out.
So if Dawkins is back, he'll be fine. You guys are winning.
Deion's back.
I think it's 30-24.
So I'm very close. I got 30-23 as my score prediction. So either way, it could also be 30-27. I got it really close. I think the Bills edge them out. But boy, the problem here is, and this is is the offense going to show up? That's the story of the Bills this year. The defense has always been kind of shitty, so I'm not going to even talk about them. But this game here is not going to be like last week, guys.
If they're not going to hold up against the Bengals defense.
They're not. Yeah, they're not going to hold Steelers to 7 points by the half. Put it that way. So if we can only score 3 going into half, we're in trouble. You got to put points up. I want to see the Bills have a halftime lead. We haven't had one. Like it seems like we haven't had one for a minute. We're low scoring in the first half of these games. Cincinnati's going to put points up, and I really we need a counter. And eventually, hopefully, the Bills' defense do get a couple stops, and I feel like they will, and that's why I feel like the Bills will, win this game in a close game. So I think the Bills will run the ball effectively. That's what we've been doing. That's the identity of this team, which is fine. I'm okay with it. But the pass game has to eventually wake the fuck up. This game, maybe we won't need it. We didn't need it last week. Fine. I don't care, but they have to figure that out. I think Cincinnati, though, I will say this. They've played us very well in our home in bad weather games. So they know how to dink and dunk. They got players who can get yards after catch and chase. So even though I will say this, we played better recently, and we are the number one pass defense. However, my co-host made a great point. He said, yeah, we may be the number one pass defense, but teams are running all over us. So they don't even pass much against us anyway. So, they don't need to. So, it is a great, great thing that he said that, because I don't believe, even though I don't believe that. I think we're good, but I don't think we're a great pass defense either at the same time. But Cincinnati knows how to beat us, meaning they know how to throw everything short underneath and then pick up yards after catch. So that's what they did in the playoffs. That's what they did in the regular season. And they beat McDermott's defense, his scheme. So hopefully this game, our offense wakes up, because I think we're going to need it. We're not going to hold.
It's a 1:00 game, though.
Yeah, it's a shame. You're just not going to. You're not going to hold Cincinnati to 7 points. You know what I mean? So the offense has to respond when Cincinnati scores, plain and simple. If they don't and they have some turnovers, the game could get out of hand. It could. It absolutely could. That's what happened to the Dolphins game too. Turnovers, and before you know it, you're down at half. And you're playing catch up. And the Bills have not played good catch up this season. They just have not. So let's see what happens. I do have the Bills winning though. I think this is the start of, if they can win this game, that's 2 in a row, and they can stack some wins together, I'll feel more comfortable going into the playoffs, especially if they beat the Patriots, because Patriots are playing good ball. I can't deny that. They are a good football team, and that game's going to kind of say a lot, because if we go into New England, play you guys, and we kind of get dog walked,
that's my hat and t-shirt game, baby. We beat
not y'all. Good. So
it's official hat and t-shirt game.
Yeah. But I'll say this though. Look, I do think you guys will win the division still. I do. Even though it's not official yet. I just think right now, you guys are on a roll. I think it would be tough for us to catch up to you with the amount of games left, with your schedule, my schedule. I think it's just kind of different paths. But that part doesn't affect me so much. We've won the division. It doesn't mean anything. You got to get in the playoffs and do something. We haven't. So, I could care less, honestly. It was great, cool, but at this point, man, I just want to go to a Super Bowl. I could care less about the East. And Juan's probably the same thing. Come on, man. I know it means something a little bit, but it doesn't. At the end of the day, guys, it's about what you do in the playoffs, and we still haven't done shit. And we won the division 5 straight years. So it really got to the point where I don't care, if we win or not. I just want to get in the playoffs and do something, get to a Super Bowl. So, that's where we stand, and we'll see what happens. But we're missing a lot of people too in this game, Juan, and that is a little worrisome.
Injury bug. My left tackle's on IR. My best defense players are IR.
Oh yeah. Well, our right tackle's not on IR, but I get what you're saying. But we have guys out.
No, talk about best. He's trying to play us out so we ain't get an injury bug. Yes, the fuck we have.
Oh, dude, it's great. Yeah, but you guys
a couple of days ago. What you mean?
Yeah, but that's what makes football so interesting, man. That's why I say too. Going into the playoffs, boy, you could look good on paper. Yeah. You could have the team going in the season, but boy, you got to go through 18 weeks, and that's why there's an 18-week schedule, because if you're not healthy by 18th week, good luck to you.
Yeah.
So anyways, anybody have any rants this week that they want to do? This used to be Trevor's spot, man. Trevor would always have something. We haven't done one in so long. I'll just play a clip just for the hell of it.
I told our players, you need to be more like a dog. We don't need a bunch of cats in here looking in the mirror. Do I look good? I got my extra bands on. I got my other shoes on. Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats. We need more dogs.
Yeah, tell him, right, Curtis?
Yeah, tell him.
Do I got my bands on? Do I got my shoes?
No cat.
I like that.
I want to be dressed up in my Dolphins gear going 70,000 D chest continues here against the Jets.
That guy got fired probably like that year.
Oh no, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Players hated him. Man, that guy's terrible, man. I wanted to wear my pants. He wanted. Anyways, man, we appreciate you guys rocking with us today, man. The chat was lit, man. All y'all, Christy, Beth, Scott, Callie Blitz, man. Thank you so much for that Cat in the Hat, man. And Juan, Mr. 11-2, feeling good, has the bye week. We'll see you guys next week, and that's gonna be a showdown with me and Juan. Yeah. And you got the showdown today this weekend with Anthony and Curtis.
Yeah, the real showdown.
The real showdowns this weekend.
You're in the hunt, Anthony. We're in the hunt.
Yeah.
No, it didn't say we're in the hunt. It said we're still alive. So
still alive. That's right. Technically.
Still alive to be in the hunt.
All right, guys.
Smaller graphic, but we're still in the graphic. That's all I give a shit about.
We'll see you guys next Saturday at 12. Oh, Real Men of Genius. Juan Mayhem. We almost forgot. Real Men of Genius. Let's go. I'm all out, by the way. We're gonna have to just play ones that I haven't. We're gonna have to play the ones I already played before. So that's all right. Let's see. Here we go. Real Men of Genius. Let's get to this one.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Wherever a semi-naked man is crying like a schoolgirl because he lost a ball game, you are there.
So sad, too bad now.
Why did they lose? Because some millionaire dropped the ball. A millionaire who needs a mic stuck in his face on national television.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, wear your cashmere blazer to work. No one's going to pour champagne on it where you're going.
They're just losers.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh bringer of bad news. You're not a big loser. You just interviewed.
Don't want to talk about it.
Bud Light.
That is true. That's so true, though, right? Oh my God, Mr. Millionaire over here.
You should do one for guys with struggling teams that are podcasters.
I know, right? Oh my God. All right, last one and we're out of here.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Over-the-Top Carb Counter.
Mr. Over-the-Top Carb Counter.
Brushing aside such follies as work and family, you wisely adopted carbo counting as your primary pastime.
I'm crazy for carbos.
From breakfast through dinner, you tirelessly record every precious carb, hoping it might all add up to your target number. 0.
Hold on to your dream now.
Was that artichoke you ate 13.5 carbs or 13.6? Better look it up while you help yourself to another package of bacon.
I like it crispy.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh Count of Monte Carlo, because the only thing better than meat and potatoes is meat and meat.
Mr. Over-the-Top
Bud Light beer, Anheuser.
All right, guys, we're out of here, man. We'll see you guys next week, Saturday noon, same place, same time, man. Peace out. Go Bills. Go ahead, Anthony.
Jets.
Curtis, do you have anything for the Dolphins? You guys do any kind of chant or anything?
They had the song.
Win.
Oh, do you want to sing it? You want to sing your song? Go ahead.
Curtis.
Yeah, we'll give you time. Go ahead.
You suck.
No. Come on. Sing your 70s song. Oh, my God. That's not the song. We're out of here.
You know the song, Curtis.
You know it, damn it.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You